We've got Courage, huge creator, but we also have 3 incredible pro players, ex-pro player, but amazing creator as well coming out through here. Modern Warfare 2, this is huge for you guys and for the rest of your career, of course. So going into your new season, what do you want out of this big game? Because this is massive for you guys.
I'm a simple guy when it comes to Call of Duty. I just want to see the best COD of all time being played. And I personally think that MW2 will be the best COD of all time.
Oh, yeah, it will. You know what?
I think it will be.
It will be. You know what?
It will be.
So he was saying earlier he wants like nice and fast-paced. I'm looking for the opposite. I want a nice, slow-paced game. I can sit a little further back, watch over my teammates. I'm 25 and I'm proud of it. And I think it's going to be the perfect mix of both. Some good maps, some good fun. I get to beat on him for another year, and I get to hopefully beat his team. Lost by 1 round recently at the big one. So hopefully a good year ahead.
Yep.
Cool.
Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I'm just looking for good maps. I mean, I want to see just a different variety of maps. I think it'd be really cool. And we could switch it up between fast and slow. I just want to see some creativity in the map. So that's what I'm looking for.
Can we go play?
Go on, get out of
Do
here.
they have a blocker on this?
Thank you so much, gents.
Guys, I can't. Is it coming through for you? Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, let's do one of these guys. All right, guys, if you're watching this right now, I'm counting down. I'm waiting. There's a live event. I don't care about any copyright infringement or anything like that because we're gonna live react to this event, and we're not monetized anyway right now, so we should be good to go. Oh, a nice little ads and everything. Here, while this is going on, let me pull up a few things just on my own. Let me X out a full screen here. We'll go live again. I'm gonna refresh it just to make sure we're live. You know what's funny, guys, about this Call of Duty thing right now is it happens so fast. Like, we go from when are we going to get these new games? Like, is it ever going to happen? To literally like, oh, we're launching it. Like, that's crazy to me. But we're watching their live feed. I'm personally excited. Maybe we should change our thumbnail. Not our thumbnail. So what is this called? This is called the Next event. Call of Duty Next 2022. Call of Duty Next 2022 live reaction. Do me a favor, guys, like the stream. Oh, is it saying our thumbnail's not what it's supposed to be? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Can't figure this out. Can't figure this out. Okay, we'll save it there. Okay, we'll save it there.
What are you most excited to see here today?
Something I'm not excited for.
I think honestly being able to see a lot of people who played online together finally in the same area after everything that's gone on and being able to get back together, like that's going to be a really fun time for people to be able to like see each other across the way.
Now there's a lot happening, there's a lot being revealed, you guys are getting that inside scoop on it, but we've got Warzone 2.0, we've got multiplayer, so much going on. What is your game? What is your game on cards? You know, what are you looking forward to?
So I'm a huge multiplayer search and destroy fan, so a little bit different than most people here. They play mainly Warzone, not that great at Warzone, but search and destroy, quickscoping, that's my thing.
Okay, we love to hear that. And what about you?
Also, search and destroy. That's how we met.
Wow,
so
hardcore.
yeah, search and destroy all day.
I want to play Search and Destroy. Did alerts not go out? They probably didn't. We might need to do a ping on the Discord. I'll do that. No, you already did it. Okay, got it. "12 minutes away." I'm excited to watch this personally. I think that I'm ready for this. I know I've trash talked Call of Duty and I'm still going to if it's not good. But I want it to be good. I'm hopeful. That's about as far as it goes right now. I'm hopeful. It looks like things are going to go in a different direction, and I feel like that's what they're making a big deal about this for. Like, I think Warzone was its own thing for so long with the Battle Royale, and I think this might have a little bit more survival, like tactical, situational awareness type stuff than just get in and get out. I think we might see like a little bit of a mix of Escape from Tarkov and a little bit more strategy. And I think that's going to be a fun thing. Uh-oh. Let's get this fixed here real quick. And let me turn off our coffee alerts.
So of course here for Modern Warfare 2,
There
so
we go.
many different things that you're going to be able to test out here today. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm most looking forward to find out more information about Warzone 2 and the future of the franchise. I think that Warzone has really helped adapt to a casual audience, whereas the CDL has been growing the more competitive side.
That guy looks like Cameron Hortonberry.
To see them, you know, be able to refine it, come in with Ricochet this time, not have any of the issues we did with REVRNDX, and really be able to, you know, just hit the ground running this time.
As we look ahead to Warzone 2, do you have any favorite memories on Warzone?
On Warzone 1, oh yeah, I have some great ones. The end of REVRNDX was probably one of my favorite things. I did my first subathon. It was 7 days straight, and we covered the whole thing from the Easter eggs and all the things that told us what was going to happen to seeing the nuke actually explode. And I don't know if anybody keeps up with Modern Warzone, but I had been saying since REVRNDX came out that it was going to be blown up by a nuke. So to see it happen was just euphoric for me.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to see if your predictions come true for this next game as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm muted. And I'm muted. That's always fun. What I was gonna say was, go ahead and get your butts in here. Say hello in the chat. Let's hang out for a little bit. We got 8 minutes. And I said, I don't even really know what I'm watching right now. I know this is the event that's happening, but like, what exactly are we seeing? Are we seeing like full-fledged gameplay? Are we seeing just talking points?
I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty polished feel you expect, especially from Infinity Ward. I think that was my favorite part of Modern Warfare 2019, was just how smooth everything felt. I love the field upgrades. I'm wondering if they potentially added any more. And at the end of the day, they've already teased earlier today the brand new Gunsmith 2.0. I want to see what type of crazy weapons we can come up with. I cannot wait to just lay the smackdown on all the Call of Duty League pros that are here. They're all absolute noobs. I'm looking forward to today.
I don't like Courage. He's not my favorite. I'm checking everything on my phone too. Z-Laner's live. Z's doing the same thing, but he's going to be playing. That's fun. Yo, X-Gen, how's it going, man? Things are good over here. We are waiting for this Call of Duty event. About 6 minutes away. I'm on my phone over here looking for information. Oh man, they say they're actually playing Warzone 2 today, not just Modern Warfare. Like they're saying this is like a Warzone thing.
So good to have you guys in the building. Of course, we have Modern Warfare 2 coming up. You're going to get a chance to get on the sticks and play it. How are you feeling about this brand new title?
Really good, man. I mean, MW2, the name itself has so much hype around it, and it's just so exciting to play a game. Infinity Ward is my favorite company to make the game, so I'm super excited.
Amazing stuff. So, gents, how are you guys feeling? We've got Warzone 2.0.
Our first event here, so I mean, we're really excited.
Do you guys need more volume?
I'll pass the mic around.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to add? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm super excited. This is the first like Call of Duty event.
Like we said, this
like
is our first
testing
ever
wise
event,
that
so
I've been
this is
to,
really
so
new to us.
I'm
Really, really exciting. I don't know what to expect, but I'm just ready to play. You know what I mean?
Any favorite memories from the original Modern Warfare 2 that anyone wants to share?
I remember. I remember the first nuke I ever got was on the map Estate, and I was hype. I was like 13 years old. Silence ACR going crazy.
I mean, I didn't play it either. I went back and played it, but it was already too late.
Gosh, these guys are so young. They didn't even play the original one.
All right.
Campaign boy. I was campaign. I played campaign. That's what I did.
Well, I do know we're going to have a kick-ass campaign coming in. So what do you expect out of a good campaign? So if you're a campaign guy, what do you look for?
I don't know. I just played it. The missions were fire, so I just want fire missions again. I ain't gonna lie. Wasn't that the one we had to crawl and be secretive and stuff like that too?
I always love the sniper missions where you gotta
that's
be
what I'm saying. Like, it was really dope.
I love that. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to waste any more time. Go enjoy it. Get on the sticks, and we'll catch up with you later to see how you feel about it. Thanks, guys.
Oh my gosh, I want this to be so good! I hope and pray that this is like what we're all asking for. Because Call of Duty's got to stop this bull crap of switching developers and all these things. Like, I feel like Microsoft taking over is going to be a good thing at this point, if I'm being honest. Right. Oh, no. I needed to see that. This open beta thing, I need to figure it out. I need a PlayStation. How do I get one of those really fast? Yo, Monston, what's going on, man? We're either about to get really excited or really just nothing. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for something. Something new. We're 3 minutes out.
All right, well, we get to see multiplayer and Warzone
There's Aiden.
2.0. What are you expecting? What are your big expectations from this new iteration of Warzone?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the map. With Caldera, there was a lot of like elevation, and I liked in Verdansk how it was like a lot of buildings. So I'm hoping to see a lot of like buildings for like building fights because I'm a close range player. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Cut him off quick. All right, guys, we're 2 minutes in. 2 minutes away. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get some people in here for this event. Because your boy is about to get maybe hyped, maybe let down. Who knows? Who knows? Change your title to Warzone 2.0. Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 event. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's gonna be good, I hope. Please be good. Don't be bad. Verdansk good, Caldera bad. I won't bad talk anything if it's good again. Saw the new Apex trailer, super mega hyped. It's got Loba's heirloom. Dude, let's go. Your girl's got an item. Oh, guys. What's about to happen? What is about to happen? Here we go. Let's get into this.
We're a team. All of us. Let's go get them.
Oh my gosh. Nobody cares about mobile.
Listen up. These guys on the ground, they are your brothers now.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Dude, look at all those ring lights and streamers.
Hello, everyone.
Holy crap.
And welcome to Call of Duty Next. I am Johanna Ferris, the General Manager of Call of Duty, and I am thrilled to help.
Oh, you're the reason things are not going good?
Truly significant moment, not only for the highly anticipated upcoming release of Modern Warfare 2, but a very significant moment for the future of the entire Call of Duty franchise. You see, over the last several years, we've experienced explosive and dynamic growth, and we've learned a ton along the way. And those learnings have fueled our ambition to deliver a wholly new, elevated player experience. One focused, of course, on delivering more fun and innovation.
Who's that guy popping up in the background?
Advancements built to support a more connected Call of Duty community than ever before. So just know that what we shared today across Modern Warfare 2, our brand new Warzone 2.0 experience coming later this fall, and our designs to bring Warzone to mobile for players on the go are all certainly big news. But it's just the first chapter of a very bold, long-term vision that we carry to take Call of Duty to even higher heights in the years to come. Ultimately, though, we know that you, our players and fans around the world, will be the judge of all that. And it's why we are thrilled to be doing this on the eve of our Modern Warfare 2 beta, and to be here live in person with more than 200 of the biggest streamers and creators in all of gaming. They will finally get their hands on the true star of the show.
Can you imagine the internet quality of this place?
Let's get right into it. It is my esteemed pleasure to
There's
introduce
Ninja.
alongside me Patrick Kelly, co-studio head of Infinity Ward and the executive creative director of Call of Duty. Pat, welcome.
Thank you, Johanna. It's so exciting to be here with all of you. It's been such a journey to get to this place. You know, on the franchise, I always get asked by people, or regularly get asked by people,
what is she
what are
even
the areas
saying?
you focused on improving, or what are the areas you innovated on? We worked on improving and innovating on every area of the game.
That pause he had was like, I don't know what we did.
Play as king, but I could go on and on. Things like third person, things like where we've innovated in the space of Battle Royale. We've got an all-new mode in DMZ that has large player counts along with massive player counts of AI. And it goes on and on and on. We've got mobile connected with progression and everything else across all of the games. And it just goes on and on. But you know what? It all comes back to one thing. It comes back to fun. Everything we do is in the service of fun. Whether you're a hardcore player or a casual player, whether you are somebody who likes to play with your friends or you like to play alone.
Look at that guy.
You play, be it on console or PC or mobile, however you play, whether you're a camper or a slayer, we've tried to think about fun for you.
No, we don't want
today You're going to
campers.
see that and play that, and fun is what you come away with.
Absolutely. You know, fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused
Look
on.
at her Xbox
and I'm
pants.
particularly excited about some of the social features that are coming as part of this launch. Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to be instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players in unexpected and pretty fresh ways. We've already seen some hilarious interactions, in fact, during play sessions, and I can't wait to see
Dude,
how
look at these
two-way
stream
connect evolve
setups.
over time. Now, Pat, what can you tell us about weapons?
Oh, wow. So we've completely innovated in the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel more in the game. And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body. We've done that with some inverse kinematics and some
Does he
physics
know
and
who
other
he's
things like
talking
that.
to?
We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun. Again, with some sophisticated.
None of us have never played Call of Duty before.
The gun with the actual bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect there. And that's
The bullets are coming out of the gun?
With the new
Oh my God!
And how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But look, you're going to play it, and I hope you'll love it like we do.
All right, well, we've taken up enough time, but before they kick us off the stage, can we tell them about raids?
Yes, thank you. So with the beginning of Modern Warfare 2, and then shortly after that, Warzone 2.0, and then very shortly after that, for the first time ever, we're going to release a raid in Call of Duty. It's a very different kind of gameplay. It's very intense. We think it's very fun, and we're super excited about it. And by the way, there's one other thing I want to talk about for all of you hardcore players out there. I heard so many of you talk about what kinds of gameplay challenges can you give us beyond just winning, which, anyway, I won't go off on that, but we've got a whole series of quests and gameplay challenges that occur when you actually win in Warzone or you hit different milestones that you'll have an opportunity to do. And
This guy's never played Warzone a day in his life.
The match will know when you're on them.
This guy has never played a game.
At them. So look forward to that.
Big
Ever.
things ahead. And now, before we kick it over to Miles and team to carry the day, we are extremely excited to give you the world premiere of the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer trailer. Thanks again and enjoy the show.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel.
Okay.
Terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
I mean, it's looking good.
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah. My boy Billy Corgan. Where's the game?
Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction. Enemies above. Field charge.
Oh, that's cool.
Eyes on the hostage. You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
On cover.
Oh, that's like Splinter Cell like.
Do not let them cross the border.
Take him out. Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
That's cool. Water mines. Third person. Okay.
I'm on my way.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Are they playing it again? They played this trailer again? They've lost control of their live stream. They're playing it for a second time. Are they going to catch it or are they going to let it just play?
They have an army. But we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Change. Hold on, let's see. Are we missing something here? I'm refreshing it. Everybody's saying again.
Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction. Enemies above. Drill charge. Eyes on the hostage.
All right, let's see if we miss anything here.
Hostage secure.
Gosh, I miss sniping like that.
Do not let them cross the border.
From a sound design standpoint, they've used "Despite All My Rage, I'm Still Just a Rat in a Cage" too many times. They should have played more of the song. Because despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a... Despite all my rage. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a... Despite all my rage. Despite all my rage.
I'm on my way.
Pre-order now and get
Again!
access to the open beta.
Again!
And there we go, Call of Duty fans. The trailer's so nice. We ran it twice. It is all there. Everything that makes this franchise so special. We are incredibly excited to be here today. And after that, quite frankly, how can you not be? My name is Miles Ross, and I am so excited to truly be here with a few of the members of the Infinity Ward team who are bringing Modern Warfare 2 to life. Guys, we have 200 of our friends behind us who are going to be playing and streaming shortly. But before that, we also have Stephanie Snowden, Director of Communications for Infinity Ward, as well as Joe Sicker over the on-air, Jeff Smith, Multiplayer Design Directors here at Infinity Ward. Guys, first off, how are things evolving from Modern Warfare 2019? I mean, let's start high level because there's a lot to get through today, guys. You saw that trailer. Let's go with the
Any thoughts, guys?
To stay high level, what went into the creation of the game?
You said it precisely. There is
Any
so
thoughts
much.
yet?
This game has just so much content. It's got something for everyone, and it's really been the result of 3 years of hard work at IW and our partners across all of the Activision studios. And so much of that work
Say
started
3
with
years?
you guys at home, the community, the fans, our creators here, and that conversation and feedback from 2019 is really been a core piece of what Modern Warfare 2 is. And it's a dialogue that we hope to, continue, especially here today. Well, we've got so much in store with this MP experience. And people like Jeff and Joe here, who I am honored to work with and their experience on this franchise, we're in good hands.
Indeed. Okay, so Jeff, well, I don't know where to start anymore. Let's set up what Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is all about. And let's stay high level for now, because there's a lot of details, friends, juicy details.
Sure. I mean, you know, when you come into making a sequel, it can be kind of tricky. You know, what do you keep from the previous game? What do you get rid of? And where can you add new things in and not mess up this kind of nicely balanced ecosystem that we have?
I just sent out a nice tweet
and
for
so we came up
everybody.
with a few methods. One of them being
Gotta work, brother.
behaviors.
I'll be back.
And
War one part looks cool, but you know me, I'm an Apex. Hey, no worries.
But that can kind of change.
I'll catch up with you soon, Monston.
Behaviors are more ingrained in how players play. And we just put them into three big.
I just sent out a S tier tweet.
Want to find the action and go. And then we have sentinels. And these are defensive players. They want to just kind of hold down a building, maybe keep a overwatch. And then we have stalkers, which are reactive. And they kind of hang back and try to read the field and read where spawns are. And really, we just kind of use these as filters to keep us honest with the content that we're making. So that we're making enough toys and equipment for players to be successful playing our game.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Stephanie, what are some of the new features coming to multiplayer, some of the new stuff that you're most excited to talk about?
Oh boy, there are a ton of new features to dive into with this game, but we really pushed forward even the most fundamental aspects of what makes a Call of Duty game.
This is like a full-fledged event. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. We'll watch this the whole time, though. Should I make another thumbnail, or BB, would you have possibly the time to make a quick thumbnail that I can change?
Personally, for me, water.
Maybe.
Water, I've seen the memes. We love.
I guess I can make a thumbnail. Nobody's watching right now.
With the aquatic combat, some of the things you're able to do with vehicles in the water, I think that level of immersion is really going to speak to fans, and has been something that I've really enjoyed playing the last couple months.
Aquatic combat. Steph loves to swim. Joe, can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
I got it, Beebs.
Last game, we really wanted to add water, and we knew we didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk, we froze the rivers, and we made the outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater, otherwise you can't use your primary weapons. But it's also a nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at, you can dive into the water, and as you get deeper, it gets murkier. Like the farther you are from something, you can't see it. And so it's been super fun for us to dig into water and really flex on what water could be in Call of Duty. And you saw the boats and the mine that floats, and every piece of equipment has been filtered. Like, how does it work through water? Like, we had to look at everything in the game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best version?
Our vehicles will just slowly submerge. Yeah. Really.
Oh, don't die on us now. Don't die on us. Hello? We're good though, right? Like, we're still live. They're just not live?
Vehicles will just slowly submerge.
Okay, they're having problems. Ah, interesting. They're the losers. Not us. Come on. I mean, think about all the internet that they have over there though right now. Like, seriously. Like, how much internet they're taking up with all these streams. All right, just change the thumbnail again. All right, let's figure out why we don't have any.
Vehicles will just slowly submerge.
Everybody's saying it's stuck, guys. We got the chat over here behind my screen. So what do we do? Call of Duty hacked by Fortnite.
So many toys and new tools that we're like. We
It's live on Call of Duty. Oh wait.
I think there's something like 13 field upgrades, you know, between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my god! Until they all get DDoS. Yeah. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me. I mean, that's.
Yeah, I think we're back on this page.
But we've also got Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way that we level our weapons and manage them? I mean,
Ooh, yeah, let's talk about Gunsmith.
Yeah, so the new Gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out some videos yesterday for the Intel drop. I hope people dig into those if you want a better look at Gunsmith 2.0. But we're really looking at unprecedented opportunities for weapon customization. And the new weapon platforming will actually allow players to unlock universal attachments through cross progression. So we saw a lot of really positive feedback from the community yesterday. This is sort of intended to, decrease the grind. You're no longer unlocking every single attachment for every single weapon. There will be some shared attachments through progression. And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2020.
I am too.
So it's exciting.
This does sound amazing. So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith. And we were like, okay, what if you could take an assault rifle and you could make it an SMG? And that was our driving kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns, and it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think maybe the simplest way to think about it is a gun tree, and each time you hit a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver is based in that changing.
So all of these streamers that are just sitting there in the background, are they literally just like live talking to their like communities right now?
So you're going to be able to jump into that platform.
Like if I was to back out of this. If I was to back out of this and open up a new YouTube tab,
in action today, which is the entirely unlocked platform 1, the M4, the micro.
like there's Lupo, Tim Tatman, like let's see. Oh, they're just watching the same thing.
So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2.
I'm one of them.
Available in the beta, so we can rock with that thing all weekend long. Okay, so Gunsmith looks incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get into this one soon. Our streamers are going to get into this one soon as well. But first, guys, we need to hear about maps and modes. We've got our tools to play with, equipment, weapons, maps and modes, though. Let's get into this one. Let's get into the design team, the philosophy, I suppose, behind building out maps. Jeff, this is for you.
Yeah, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Yes.
But, when we knew...
So they are going to be doing like an Escape from Tarkov type thing. They already said it. They're going to be doing raids. That's literally what Escape from Tarkov is.
That they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War, and a bunch of others really well. And so, you know, stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
That sounds...
A lot of diversity in those maps as well. A lot of visual variety, some colorful maps in there, and I think they feel really clean.
Guys, you're moving me in ways I didn't imagine to be moved today. Excellent stuff.
Cry?
I might. Hey, it's the first time for everything here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing in MW2. Starting with one, we've got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked.
It's Caldera.
A great mix of gameplay.
It's Caldera.
So we get to show off.
I don't want it.
And our new amphibious.
I
NPC,
don't want it.
Swimming, as we've already said. But what you get inside the town is this really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways and all this great rooftop combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
They're just reskinning things.
Describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that looks fantastic. Jeff, okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Sure. Mercado is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, you know, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to...
Always love a good narcotics smuggle.
This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane. The Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait, really cannot wait. Looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see you know, how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Looks amazing. Battle maps, core maps, 6v6, all this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. So we've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War, but we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
So Invasion is it's a big war map. It's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping. They're coming in on medium birds. And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, hey, get to B, you know, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of where we put AI in multiplayer.
Putting random AI in a game is very interesting.
Showing up in search and destroy. We don't want AI in domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI, and it's a super fun mode. Can't wait for people to try it.
Kind of a funny aside, you know, we took the name Ground War from a playlist in MW2, and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM. And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that that old playlist.
Yeah.
Well, this large-scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Let's keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing here played today, and they will be in beta in Prisoner Rescue and Knockout.
Prisoner Rescue. Okay, let's go into Prisoner Rescue first, Joe.
So Prisoner Rescue is an attack and defend mode. It's a round-based mode. The defenders have 2 prisoners. They're kind of spread out, and they need to keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapons.
You can use your
Instead,
pistol,
you have to use
though.
a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers
Not original.
advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. and the objective icon over the prisoner goes away as soon as they scoop them up. So now the defenders have to basically rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions. And it's this heart-pounding, adrenaline-pushing like mode once you grab that prisoner and try and get them out.
Yeah, that hero run to the exfil is
definitely you know, big S&D energy in this mode, which resonates with me in my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen.
I mean, that feels a lot like the Rainbow Six game that came out.
Teammates and
the alien stuff.
Pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
That's exactly what that feels like.
We got to play a tiny bit yesterday. It was amazing, incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2.
Now this is interesting.
This one. We got a little teaser of it on stage.
I'm really curious about third person.
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too. It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always wanted to do third person.
Okay, third person looks awesome.
All this other stuff we've been kind of lifting up and doing third person in each mode. And the cool thing is that it's a modifier on our game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in Hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. And we have, you know, camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing with it. And it's just, we've put a lot of work into it, and we're excited for people to give it a try.
That looks good.
See what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. We're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try out ahead of release. And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are, but there's even more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste? How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone yet.
We're not even okay. Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
So I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on 2-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think 1 player on air support, 1 player on the ground, and I think the OG fans will be really excited because we've looked at, you know, some of the iconic Modern Warfare missions.
I'm not
like
that
Overwatch,
excited.
And really tried to implement some of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking more about Special Ops in the months to come.
Steph, you're saying I should be looking now for a Special Ops partner.
Sitting right next to you.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed, we do. Let's roll the clip.
Boo! Here's your PlayStation skin.
Empty-handed, I was born. Empty-handed, I will ascend. Blade or bullet, fist or bow. Spear, stone, or arrow. These are merely tools. I am the one to fear.
Get your sweet little PlayStation skin when you pre-order.
Take Miles ISO.
Fix your mic.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive
fix
operator Oni.
fix your
Oni,
mic.
a warrior and gun for hire, descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome-looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day 1 for all who pre-ordered through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone.
That won't be us.
Steph, badass.
Oni is awesome. I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day 1 for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives. And I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one here. We're missing the start of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look at Modern Warfare 2, and trust me, you definitely want to, it is immediately available around the corner.
September 22nd through 23rd, we're able to play on early access.
Beta starts tomorrow. So
I don't know why PlayStation gets it first. I don't know.
Screens, since here's exactly when you can play the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 141 Operator Pack and the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault in the beta, in addition to being able to earn in-game rewards for playing all sorts of cool swag. And don't forget that if you digitally pre-order Modern Warfare 2,
Apparently, welcome in. Haven't been shut down yet? No, we're not going to get shut down.
a week early. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes with our crazy set of streamers here, 200 plus here, and ready to rock and roll. But first, we'll be right back to show off the world.
I'm telling you guys right now, I cannot believe the streaming setups that they have in this room. Like 200 fully capable PCs playing this, all with cams and ring lights and all that stuff. That's insane. Every person in that room is streaming.
On the big screen with 144 Hz VRR and AMD FreeSync. Now on TCL 6 series.
I don't care about these commercials, right?
Visit gaming.amazon.com today and start claiming your...
What kind of internet service is required for that? That's exactly what I said. They have 200 people streaming high quality while playing games, while live streaming an actual broadcast. It's insane. Do the do! Mountain Dew.
This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think.
I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for all.
Yo, I do. I'm not gonna lie at all, guys. I miss the days of popping open a game fuel and just going to town on Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie.
And Mountain Dew flavor combo.
Search and destroy Code Red.
Capture the flag, Code Red.
If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night of S&D and I'm trying to get some
Code Red
in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
Terminal or high rise?
Easy terminal.
Ooh, terminal. Most people have terminal nostalgia.
Terminal.
Terminal, 100%. I just replayed that recently and I realized that spawn trapping is horrendous.
Easy. Strike.
High rise.
High rise.
Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up on Code Red, so it's still Code Red for me.
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain
Pitch
Dew
Black. Mountain Dew Pitch Black. Easily. Pitch Black over everything.
Unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specific...
I'll get a Mountain Dew Pitch Black can tattooed on me. That's how much that's the best one.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. The Mountain Dew green carpet. God damn, it was beautiful. A lot of fun people out there. Everyone having a good time. And some incredibly well-dressed people out there. And some definitely not. Sweaty t-shirts abound. But here we go. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, friends. We promised it was coming up, and now the wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today. And it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden. Joe Seacott is joining us. But of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return
Mango Kickstart.
to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected.
So are we going to get to see Warzone 2.0?
Oh my good God.
Like, are we going to see Warzone today on top of Modern Warfare?
A lot in this one, Jack. where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But
what if they just bring back Verdansk? What if Warzone 2 is just Verdansk again? And they just do everything that we wanted the first time.
It brings together new technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in Al Mazrah with their squad. There's a wide variety of points of interest for players to explore in this map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Oh, here we go, a brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait. Stephanie, let's take a look.
Here we go.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0. It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and of
people
course,
cheering.
Water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevation, rocky
this looks pretty big.
Subterranean spaces. This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
Yeah, we're zoomed out. We're zoomed out pretty far.
Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see it from a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
So when we set out to create these spaces, the team works to make it feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure in between all the different, what we call points of interest along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well.
Yeah.
And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with
these look like really big buildings, though.
Well, looks familiar.
That seems familiar. And there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is...
That's my favorite.
Colloquially called Sunken Town.
This looks
I love to
big.
Swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are
the little island in the south.
Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just
whatever
very
it was called.
curious where you think everyone's gonna immediately drop today.
I think so they're going to drop to observatory just to go back to home, you know, go have some fun.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here before.
I know what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old Modern Warfare fans.
Yeah, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge so they stay in as long as possible in this match. But
smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players coming up.
Ooh, all right, guys. Well, the map looks absolutely gorgeous.
What's that mean?
Our streamers here drop in early in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these?
I don't like the name though. Al Mazrah.
2.0.
I don't know. I just feel like that's not easy to say.
Stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all
Al Mazrah.
So that tactical camera works in Warzone. That decoy mine works in Warzone. Like, it's all of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the dive.
Oh wow! Being in water.
Oh. This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
I can't wait to go full Captain Miller. You know, Apocalypse Now coming out of the water, knifing people. I mean, this just looks.
Yeah, the rendering team made some work. So you come out, you're looking all wet.
Yeah.
You see the caustics on the bottom.
Yep.
I'm not even sure what caustics are. I have no idea, but it
sounds good for you?
Great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by there with its 2 turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads of playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling.
Awesome.
You can have them, they react to explosive differently based on their weight.
Yeah, I
So
heard
if
the
you're in a
applause for
heavy
that one.
Armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan. You can also choose with your squad to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window, and suddenly you got yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas, and then
That will be a
you can bring
fun
them
new
to a gas station
mechanic.
to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired.
Also, PUBG did that first.
We've got, water vehicles. We've got a small boat. We've got the boat that Joe mentioned with the turret at the front, turret at the back. So you can have that little moment cruising up the river with your whole squad ready to rumble. So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these
You
vehicles.
forgot the coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The massive helicopter that you can fly
big-
around. And it's a
big
moving
chopper.
platform with 3 doors. And you can move a whole squad through the map.
What?
Wreak havoc. It is so cool.
Oh my God.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window,
Yep.
grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, engage in
Yep.
battle from the window, leaning out, shooting,
Unless
combat.
somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from
That's fun.
Joe killing me many times in our playtests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I thought there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning. What other massive changes have we got in store? Because it feels like there's so much that's changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
Well, what do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go ahead. Go.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun. Friends
I
you
wanna
and
have
maybe
fun.
you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's coming.
Yes!
It will be in Warzone, and I there is
Proximity
gonna be some
chat!
amazing clips. But I think Joe can tell us a little bit more
Everybody's
about
losing their mind in proximity chat.
Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like,
Yes!
In looting in Warzone 2.0, we still have the humming
So
crates,
much
you can
trash
still travel around
talking.
and listen for those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet, and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building, and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up. If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied the space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always
Nothing
have
he
this
said just
reliable
mattered
layer.
because I'm still just thinking about
Incredible. It sounds really
proximity
exciting.
chat.
We go on a road trip through Al Mazrah, quite literally, like have a route we plan, hit the gas
Gas up,
station,
pick up
gas
snacks.
up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it, so we kind
Okay,
of
let's see what this is all about.
to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits, into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And
Okay.
then those circles kind of close down, and what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles, and at a certain point you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle, we think we're good, and then those circles merge, they come back together, and you have this very directed fight. Like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings, you're like,
Okay,
here we go,
that's
it's about to kick off,
cool.
and as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting, we need to do X.
Crazy. Get in the car, we're going now, go! All right,
That's cool.
Apart from circle splitting, what about the gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it, but Joe, what do we got?
The gulag, we've been experimenting with, we've tried some crazy things with the gulag. But the current version of the gulag that we have running right now, where we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. you actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out. And after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other. Let's do this. You use the proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we've been playing around with is
that's kind of fun.
An AI presence in the gulag. So you have to be on your toes. Like, you're working with an enemy. There might be an AI here. You're picking up weapons. And we're excited for people to try it. And
yeah, we're gonna get feedback today too.
That's fun.
And like Joe said, we've been through some pretty wild iterations of the gulag, which I will not reveal here, but there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc. Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on their best weaponry. We've worked really hard to bringing AI at scale into Warzone.
It's amazing how much better it already looks, though.
In different way. In BR specifically,
the way the guns move and everything.
If you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Unreal. Okay, so we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very, very interesting new modes. Would you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time. I have read about some new modes on the internet recently.
Tarkov
one of
mode.
The most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ, Call of Duty's extraction mode, will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year.
Escape from Tarkov.
I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and
Escape
to this
from
day,
Warzone.
playing it nonstop. The possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team.
So that's going to destroy Tarkov, though, is a beta game.
And they'll reinforce based
like Call of Duty coming in and doing this.
And then
it's interesting.
You can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet.
Won't destroy
or you can
Tarkov,
hunt
but
other
you know what I'm
players
saying.
Or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil, it's totally up to player choice there, and I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter, and we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th.
Okay.
It's the start of Season 1 across Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendar.
I got to be honest with you guys. This has turned out to be a more exciting announcement of this game than I thought. I was expecting a lot of the same, and this is exciting.
See all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're raring to go. We will see all of you in Al Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go anywhere just yet. Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this.
Nobody cares about mobile. Nobody cares about it.
We have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2.
Apparently, when does the World of Warcraft update come out? I thought that was December.
Call of Duty next, brought to you by the GMC Hummer EV pickup. The world's
We're gonna have Hummers in the game.
Super truck.
We're gonna have electric Hummers in it
Built for the next generation of gaming.
by the end of the year. Okay.
Xfinity rewards.
So there's not an official date?
Access to Modern Warfare 2's open beta. Jack Links. Squad up with Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic. Leading designer in gaming furniture and proud partner of Modern Warfare 2.
Dude, Jack Link's beef jerky, Mountain Dew, fire me up. What's this? There's Ghost. Y'all know I love my boy Ghost. Oh my gosh, I just got so excited. Ah! 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 No! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! Oh, it's Captain Price! The Gulag, the original! Oh my gosh! No! No! Not on mobile! No!
What a jam-packed day we've had here so far. We got Warzone 2.0 and Modern Warfare 2 already good to go. But finally, we're hitting something new here, coming into mobile. We got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And
Beef
Chris,
Mommy, get cooked. Oh no!
Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Yeah. This is the real thing, and it's on your phone. For the first time ever, you can drop
listen how
into
pissed
Call of
off
Duty
everybody
Warzone
is in the background.
Wherever life takes you. Let me quickly point out the gameplay you're seeing today is still alpha, so it's only going to get better.
Bull!
If you're Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born, and we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas and these dense urban areas. They're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields.
Dude, I almost screamed F you to Call of Duty, and I had to catch myself. I'm so pissed off right now.
It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard and Superstore, even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combined to make Call of Duty Warzone Mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights, and sounds,
everybody's pissed.
all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate.
Everybody's pissed off.
It's so true to form. You can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of recoil moving through your entire body with every shot. In Warzone Mobile, these are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel airtight and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring the map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights. And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts, use that cash at buy stations. There's a ton of variety there, including lots of different abilities like bringing back a fallen squad mate. Now, that contract economy—
Do you not hear how mad everybody is in the background? The tone of the room literally was so, it changed so much. Why would they make this decision?
Yes, everything you come to expect from Warzone, it's going to be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like, you know, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either because we have—
Apparently, are you not seeing how bad this looks? This doesn't look anything like Call of Duty that we played.
And you can earn your way back into battle. This is how Warzone Mobile plays out on a truly massive
This looks like
scale,
PUBG.
unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before.
Look, it didn't even just render just now. They just showed us something that didn't even render.
On high player counts to make sure each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat. So we are supporting up to 120 live players in the single match.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents. And that's our focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing with nothing but bots, we hear you. We're talking up to 120 real
Everybody's
players
pissed
ready
off.
to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
And we hear you in the crowd. Everyone's excited, and absolutely it
No!
is huge.
No!
And I don't think
We're
there's
not
anyone on
excited!
that can top that in terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us
Bullcrap.
a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know that your time is precious, and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile. So wherever you're playing Call of Duty, it is time well spent, including on mobile.
That's at least
Even
nice.
Your friends list and chat are shared across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits
Look at those guys in the background.
is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around works as well.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming
Oh
to
my
make
God,
it
looks
exactly
terrible.
the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. See, the team's incredibly excited about how
That
deeply
looks
connected
so
and
bad.
authentic experiences in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations.
Oh my gosh.
But at the same time, we recognize that mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player
Flavor.
expectations.
Sounds like the game will be tied into the Call of Duty franchise pretty nicely. And will there be mobile-specific events or content that is unique to Warzone Mobile?
Yes. Above all else, the team is committed to ensuring
Stick to that
Warzone Mobile
teleprompter,
is a
honey.
world-class,
Stick to
mobile-first
it.
experience right down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning, and this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile, and we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with crossplaying between mobile devices and consoles, or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone. Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick-up and play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a
You
change.
have
But
no
how do
friends,
they sign
beef
up?
mommy.
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look
Next
forward to
year?
seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone.
Couldn't get a better microphone, huh?
You can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to drop. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn. Like
You know what?
weapons,
Dr.
vinyls,
Disrespect
and emblems.
dodged
Plus,
the bullet
if we
with this
reach the
one.
top
All
milestone
of these people
25
sell
million
outs.
pre-registers,
Every
we're going to
single
unlock a super
last
cool
one of them.
secret
Sell
reward
outs.
You're not going to
100%.
miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
Dr. Disrespect was not invited to the event because he is critical of it. Yeah, he got a notification of it. Dodged a bullet with all these people on
We
here.
are back. It's Miles here, joined by Maven, Alicat, and Nameless.
All right, get to the good stuff.
Oh, guys, the adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't
Get
know
to
about
the
you
good
guys, but,
stuff.
Okay, it's been a pretty litty day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we
I'm
even start?
so mad about Verdansk being on mobile.
It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. You're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now? Back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah, it looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's insane. There's no shortage of crazy stuff coming my way. Ali,
Yeah.
I mean, lay it on me.
Every time I hear these guys talk, I just hear Mr. Krabs going, I like money. I like money.
Aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home.
What made you make that decision?
They're going to love it just as much as we do.
Money.
Truly, Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh, man. The map, like everything about it, triple circles, the water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while there, placing them under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I could do them in not only land, but also the sea. I'm with it.
It's going to be something, man. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've seen what Warzone Mobile, of course, multiplayer there, and a bit of Warzone.
The new circle mechanic seems fun. I feel like that's a smart thing to make it feel newer. All right, guys, this is what we've been waiting for, though. We actually get to see the game now.
We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards.
What's Xfinity?
Code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys,
Cameron, welcome in, man.
Every time I sit
Mimi,
down,
welcome in.
I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloaksy.
2 PCs on every desk.
Made the trip out. I figured they have to have something special. The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side and to the gameplay side, and it's set up for this many people. Intel, thank you.
Ridiculous.
This is incredible. It's incredible.
Ridiculous. We're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay, guys. I mean, Ali, you teased it a little.
Yeah,
you
just
played,
a little.
A little, yeah. We played a tiny bit.
I can have an accent too.
Did. I'm getting mocked here. My bloody desk. We got
It's
to play
Tuesday, isn't it?
fun, but now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest, quite literally from almost every part of the planet, coming together here in this crazy top secret location. What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday, it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming, Miles. It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby Pop, if he's on a subtrain or something, Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But my boy Tyler Blevins, Ninja here as well. But like, I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about.
Nah, Mimi, this game's looking good.
There are this many big name streamers in attendance.
Can you show up my door beams?
Gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat.
Hold on, guys. 2 seconds.
I've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got streamers and players from, all across North America, South America. We've got players all over Europe, Japan, Australia, you name them. We are all over here. Mobile players everywhere. Yeah. How do you describe the vibe in the room right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of homies who love Call of Duty all in one room getting ready to grind. And, I was talking to them earlier. I was walking around, doing the rounds, saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the Warzone guys, Repos. He's like, I'm here to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these new weapons and the gunsmith, what they come up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like, everybody wants, like, like, you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names.
No, so what I was just saying, Mimi, is the game actually looks good. Like, Modern Warfare 2 looks good. Like, this looks like a good upgrade. We're pissed off that Verdansk is on mobile. Oh, this is Lupo playing right now?
He's already down and out, but we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado, nameless.
Yeah, I didn't get to play this map yesterday.
Look how fast this is.
With this game is it's a lot more vibrant than some of the MW games that we've had in the past. There's so many more colors, and that's
a little bit low quality right now.
Especially with Call of Duty, is when it's more vibrant, you can see more on the map.
I think sometimes you go dev to dev, and it's like you have like your more realism, like your grays and brows. Some will have a little bit more color, but like this.
Don't like Warzone? Well, that's good because this is Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
it just looks gorgeous. It really does. And I'm not that I had any concerns about the visual side of it because they knock it out of the park every year, but it's just aesthetically pleasing. It is.
It's very, very pretty. That is, of course, Dr. Lupo. You can watch him stream this live. Every single member of the crazy, I don't even have a name for it, the stream pit here, Cod Next, all of them live on their own channels. And
I'm so ready to play some multiplayer Call of Duty.
Talking a little bit about the game and the movement, though. When I first hopped on yesterday, the movement felt so much different than Call of Duty's in the past. It's not that slide cancel. You got to complete your slide. The dive mechanic, it plays out so much different when you're going into a gunfight. You can dive out.
No slide cancel. That's interesting.
We really did get into the mix. I'm going to tell this now on air in front of God knows how many people, but last night, Ninja wasn't in the venue. I played on his setup. He wasn't quite here yet. And I found there is an in-game, like, whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. Like, horrendous.
It's twitchy. I don't know if it's the right word for it, because this is how Dr. Lupo plays. His sensitivity is through the roof. He's like an insane player. So I don't think this is how the game is like supposed to be looking.
Not a word. I actually got into a game against.
Like here's Courage. Let's see if his is that twitchy.
I don't believe that he's here today, but I was getting disrespectful with some people on the map. And
yeah, this already looks more smooth than normal.
And the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
Yeah, Dr. Lupo's a maniac with how he plays.
A good time.
And we're
Listen, he is, as much as he's like a fun, good-loving, like everyone takes a jack, it's just like this great-natured guy.
Cameron's watching Timmy Tenders.
Like he gets pissed, bro.
Passion.
Yeah, I'd be curious to hear what Tim's saying about it right now.
I will have to say, to test to what Ant was talking about earlier about the game mechanics, something else that I noticed that I don't feel like I felt in other Call of Duty games is how kind of realistic the movement with your gun is, if that makes sense. Like, there's obviously always going to be recoil. Your attachment's always going to
Why is it flashing like that?
Corners and stuff, the way your gun moves
See it flashing?
is very, very realistic. And I think that's going to be something a lot of these players are going to notice and have to get used to very quickly.
And you saw a taste there of when you're spectating a player, you get that kind of like over the shoulder, like tactical camera view. And it just
I bet it's Real Thoughts will come tomorrow. Yeah, that's the thing about these games, guys, is like everybody's amped up right now. Like even myself, like I'm excited about playing new maps and stuff like that. Playing Call of Duty multiplayer is always so much fun. The new Warzone stuff looks good and all that. But once the adrenaline goes away and everybody collects their thoughts, it'll still be like, oh, it's the same game. Or I don't like the mechanics. Or it does feel good again. Like there will be a little bit more clarity in the coming weeks of if this is going to even be something that people are going to like. Because with any game, specifically Call of Duty, you know, there's the hype and there's the fun, and then everybody grinds and they get all the levels, and then you get your diamond guns and your gold guns and all that stuff, and then you go, well, I did it and I'm done. And usually they do that, and then they launch Warzone, and then it becomes the time where it's like, all right, well, let's just be the best. So I'm just curious to see how this evolves and how quickly it does fade away this time. Because it will. I mean, it will have hype and it will fade away. But how quick is the question? Because the way people fall away from games now is so much faster.
Like the gun moves around with you as you're in there. You can switch out all the different attachments, and you know, for the class of weapon that you have, like you can change it up, turn an M4 into an SMG. I mean, that's really cool.
Oh, that was nearly a snap.
That was nearly close.
It might start good, but if they keep adding broken guns and not doing anything about hacking, I don't know. COD hasn't been doing it for me recently with how they're handling everything. So that's the other thing is, so like I don't know if a lot of people know this, but like Call of Duty has a different developer every game. And so this is getting back to Infinity Ward, and Modern Warfare is like the big franchises. So this is like, from what most people say, this is the preferred developer for this franchise. So this, when people talk about Call of Duty, they're actually usually referring to this, in my opinion. Like people aren't sitting there going, I want to play Vanguard, which was, I don't even remember what the company was for that. They're just all different. And when you watch it from a glance, from an outward looking perspective, you're watching these games and they're first person shooters. They all look the same to everybody. But when you play the game, they all play different and feel different, and like you can't, I can't describe it unless I'm actually playing it, you know?
Well, I heard Pomage too. Like I stepped up. I think it's when he was first walking in. He was walking in Rational into people, and he was like, I'm going hard, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm going hard. I could just hear, like, the competitiveness in him.
He's going hard.
Right.
And this knockout game is not going very well.
This looks like the Call of Duty that I want to play.
Secure the grab, the money bag, hold onto that bad boy. Oh, I forgot, friends. Here at COD Next, it's all going on. Mobile gaming right side of your screen.
Look, he's got those little razor thumb sleeves on. Oh, you got your little razor thumb sleeves.
He may have just sworn.
You playing your games with your little thumb sleeves?
True professionals.
Wait, I probably need to get this. I've been playing some COD Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Like, I've been grinding more mobile games. I have my iPad, and I'm loving it. Do I need to get little thumb sleeves?
I think you should, yeah.
You know, sometimes it gets a little bit slippery. I need thumb sleeves.
I gotta get my little thumb sleeves. I gotta play my little Call of Duty Mobile.
There is an army of professionals.
I'm looking into that. No, that's actually an issue. It's like it's a little bit slippery, you know?
So they're playing some hardpoint here, and you know, obviously, us coming from the esports side of things, we love hardpoint. Miles, we were talking about this morning, when there's a hardpoint and there's some elevation above it, you can dive into it, turn
Is the quality just getting lower because we're going to all these streamers, or let me make sure we're 1080. Yeah, we're 1080.
But you know the way slide works now, and of course the dolphin dive is back. I don't think we're not officially calling it the dolphin dive. Joe's calling it the dive itself. I mean, it's a really fun mechanic. It's fast. We get to see some gameplay with it. I've actually been walking around talking to some of the
Dude, I'm having flashbacks of playing Modern Warfare multiplayer, and it's like making me want to play it.
Right out the window. Just dive out the window. Send it.
And all the windows are built to be diveable through. Like, that's the way the game is.
That's what Joe was kind of saying, right? Like, they've seen it so much in playtesting, and Nate goes into a window, like, everyone sends it out.
So you think like all the exciting moments you're going to have.
Guys, honestly, this looks fun to me right now.
That's going to be one of the M4 platforms, and the sniper on the other
This
side.
looks fun to me.
There we go, testing things out, trying to find the sneakiest, fastest way across the map.
Yesterday. I couldn't. I was trying to see if I could break the slide.
No slide breaking.
They're trying to figure out a slide cancel, and it doesn't exist. Praise the Lord it doesn't exist.
You know what I'm noticing on this map that I actually like a lot? Not as many doors. Just running through.
Plot twist, I'm going to get thumb gloves, and I'm going to become the #1 ranked Verdansk mobile player. And I'm going to stream on Facebook, and I'm only going to do a thumb camera.
Like invasion stuff. 6v6 is a totally different flavor. I mean, that obviously excites us more than maybe it should most.
Oh, I mean, we love it, right? Like we're here to see people go hard.
Remember when I played on the iPad and won every time in PUBG? Yeah, I never lost a game.
Max 2 stories, I believe. I could be completely wrong there, but
hit it. Hit it.
Also, look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a whole
the cutest little stock I've ever seen.
It was so fun.
I think we were in the same game, too.
Yeah, I was in
What if we start a mobile gaming only streaming platform and call it only thumbs?
Of course, we can put skins on individual attachments now.
That can go a lot of ways real quick.
This is my favorite map.
Handsome looking weapons.
Dylan Price.
I'm in it.
Also, something we haven't talked about yet is the way the perks.
Mobile gaming is not terrible now, specifically because you can get an iPad and hook up a controller to it.
As time goes on, you're gonna have 2 base perks. You can pick whatever you want. As time goes on, you're gonna get another perk. As time goes on, you're gonna get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually it's completely new.
Catch me,
They've redone it, and it's
guys. All right, we're gonna go to the members only portion of the stream. Catch me over on Only Thumbs.
How vastly different it makes the gameplay, but I know for a lot of us, when you're
I'm gonna go put on my
I feel like you get a couple perks you like, and you just sort of
put on my thumb doms. My thumb doms right now.
days or weeks of playing the game. Those are your perks. Now it's like I feel like there's more decision making that goes into it, which I personally think is exciting. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be running, but it does feel like they were saying, what was it, the different type of classes they were trying to put. You have your rusher, kind of your more stealth type player, your sentinel. Like they want to, even if it's not like class-based per se, like they want to kind of funnel it with that behind the perks. I think that's pretty dope.
But you can also make your own, so you can create it, pick your own 2 perks.
All I want to do, what you guys don't understand, my favorite thing in the world was having a marksman rifle in Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer, specifically the lever action rifle with a red dot sight, suppressed on the end, long barrel, put the wrap on it, lever, and just boom, boom. Literally the most satisfying thing in the world. And I'm watching this and I'm getting those feelings. USB Yeti. What? You got a blue Yeti microphone?
I mean, the wagon on that board.
They all have Yetis. The audio must be terrible for all these streams out there with how noisy it is in there.
It's impressive stuff.
That's what you're watching? And your free time quit?
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Okay.
I'm watching MW2.
It's Brooke's TikTok. You know, she's very creative.
This is a search and destroy.
That is hands down the worst microphone you could give somebody for a room that loud.
Ooh, let's go. This is simply spectating.
Like literally the worst one there is.
And you know, of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that felt like a very good hybrid 3-lane map that does really, really well when it comes to a game mode like search and destroy. Like you have your traditional outer lanes, and they have their hidden corners, and they have their ways, and then that middle is just pure chaos. It's kind of like a little bit of like it reminds me of like a paintball range with all the walls and the corners that there are. So this is probably one of my favorite maps that we are playing right now in the beta testing. And as you can see, everybody is having so much fun on it. I mean, 4 and 5, everybody's doing pretty okay. It's a close game. Aiden has 14 kills. I just saw the kill board. He's on the other team.
Mason just realized he's on the stream though. He's ready to get nasty. He's going in.
Oh, he's fully loaded. Look at the bottom. He's got all his perks.
He is perked up, quite literally.
Come on, Mason. Show me something special.
He is flying.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no!
That's the Fennec. I was loving that one yesterday.
Oh!
That thing turns.
That's an OG weapon.
That turns people into super close range, but Ponyhoff just gave him the business.
Smoked him.
Nice try, Mason. We still love you.
My honest question though in this situation is like, these people talk about all these firearms and stuff like that, and I wonder how many of them have never even fired one in real life. Do they even know what they're talking about, or do they just say words? I'm really genuinely curious about that all the time. Because as somebody who's like an enthusiast of this, like, it's just funny to me. He said that'll turn them into soup, and I'm like, you don't know what that thing will do.
Oh, man. It's clean. We know Sam LaRue Octane. Gotta give him a shout out. He's gonna be bunny hopping all day. We got Myth on the screen here. What's he using? M4, I think.
Again, looking at these weapons, you know it's an M4, but the configuration he has.
I was using the bigger sight, the double. I forget the name of it. But I like the extra zoom.
And of course, Killstreak.
Welcome to the revolution.
BB, welcome in to the revolution.
That'll connect. Myth able to hit it. He's vibing right now. But it's crazy. Like, yeah, bottom right, you were kind of mentioning like how different the guns will look. The same type of gun is based on the attachments that it has. It's wild.
As also,
17 months. We've been at this for a while now at this point, haven't we, guys?
I mean, there's options, just create that sort of visual. Look, you want the game to be as appealing as possible for you. Maybe you don't.
We've been at this for a while.
I'm always a fan of more settings, personally. Like, give me the option to tweak it how I want, right?
There's a lot of settings in this game.
I'm going to get lost in that for the entire first day, probably.
Once campaign hits, I'll spend about 3.5 hours messing with settings and then getting that first mission.
When I see Courage on a 5-string, that pop up at the top of the screen, it might have. Courage might be popping off. Oh, well, he just died there, so take it back.
Ooh.
Come on, Swag.
Swag's dialed.
Hit it.
Swag.
Yeah, this sub looks like it's dominant.
Also, all the sounds and everything when you level up guns. Oh, yeah. Everything is there. I mean,
I wish everyone could experience just this environment, though. Like, as much as we're enjoying the gameplay and stuff, and how cool it's been. Because, like, a lot of these content creators, like, they're friends or they're familiar with each other. They play games online. But, like, it's not often you get them all in one place like this. It has just been a vibe. Seeing everybody going up, some meeting for the first time. Like, I know Iceman and Isaac, we have interacted so many times on social. I've never met him in person, dude. We hugged for a solid 30 seconds. It was beautiful.
And it just shows like how hyped people get for Call of Duty.
You know what? I also miss playing hardcore mode. Friendly fire, all that stuff. You get pissed off at a teammate, you just pop them once. Oh, those are the days.
Or if you just joined the stream.
One of the two.
One of the two. There's
What mags load like that? P90s, bullpup rifles. They're really interesting mechanics. The bullets load sideways to the gun, and when they come in, they actually go on a mechanism that turns the round into the gun.
A lot more of a streamlined experience. It's sexy. That's not a lot of ways to describe it.
I love that, especially like when you click start, you go and you look at your.
It allows you to hold a lot more rounds in a small capacity.
Exactly what's there, digestible, and that's what you need. It's such a fast-paced game like Call of Duty. It's digestible.
I also quite enjoy that like it doesn't obscure too much of the in-game screen. So if I'm hitting pause, I'm checking stuff out, I still have some kind of like situational awareness when I'm in game.
Yeah.
And I will say in terms of balance of like ARs and SMGs, of course, this is all of our first peeks into it, but they've looked pretty balanced so far. Like the SMGs have been absolutely disgusting up close, whether the AR gets first shot or not. And at long range, the SMGs haven't been ripping as well. The recoil gets insane at that sort of range. So I feel like it looks like the gun balance as well, regardless of your attachments and what configuration you end up coming with, is fairly much there.
I love that because, I mean, it just feels
I'm still blown away by this streaming setup that you guys are seeing behind my camera here. Everybody's got their own gaming chair, 2 PCs. There's so much money and gear there.
Well, in a way, yeah, but like I think to Ali's point, like there seems to be a little more separation between your SMG
like I haven't seen the do-it-all gun just yet.
No, I mean, we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet, like, I want a broken shotgun. And I'm sure he can make it, but broken, we'll find out what that really means. Of course, as the game
like sawed-off.
develops. He wants a sawn-off that kills people across map, that makes them move real fast.
No, he doesn't want a sawed-off. He wants one that has long range with no attachments.
We've got the nerds in the building, and this is where if anyone's going to test some stuff.
In Call of Duty, you have shotguns that are notorious for being broken because they'll shoot long distance like any of the assault rifles, but it's a shotgun. And so it's like with a shotgun, it's like an instant kill versus, needing like 10 rounds to take out somebody.
Chef Tony.
So that's what makes it broken, is the distance.
Makes a mean Stromboli. We love him.
Metal boots on the building. He's got the M4.
Metal boots.
He's going to run this class setup from now until the next 2 years.
We're talking about it can be great to mess around with guns.
Oh, Chris Crowder. Listen, I'm not sure what's going on here. Chris has been growing some sort of beard that's happening for the first time that I've seen him. He's usually very baby-faced. Now he's kind of going for some sort of supermodel type thing, or maybe like being a rapper, singer. I'm not sure.
He's a handsome
He really is. He really is.
A tiny little bit of a user interface there. If you hold a circle, whatever your sort of crouch button is when you're on a ladder, you can fast slide down.
All right, guys. Well, here's the deal. We've been at this for 2 hours watching this. They're just playing the game here at this point. I feel like we have seen what's going on, and we got a good idea of what this is going to look like coming up in the near future, and it's exciting. I'm ready for it. Next week, well, this coming weekend, we don't get the game. Next weekend, open beta, and we should have access for it. So I'm excited to play it. I'm gonna do my best to keep the excitement because I want it to be good. I want to have fun with it. This is a game that I get to play with a lot of my friends on downtime. I think that's what I'm more excited about than anything, is like, this is a game that I play with friends. It's not just a game that I stream and stuff like that. So it looks better than I thought. I'm going to give them that. The Call of Duty Verdansk mobile thing. Ooh, that pissed me off though. I'm going to get that clip put out right now. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to end. I've got a lot of clips that I'm going to edit down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Sign off for today. I will be back tomorrow, guys, at my normal time, 12 p.m. And we'll probably play some Valorant or something like that. We were going to do it today, but this was plenty of content, honestly. Guys, as always, drop a like before you head out, and then I'll be in the Discord, and we can hang out, we can talk, we can do all the good things. Let me know your thoughts in there, and I don't know, I'm excited. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, we're moving mountains. See y'all tomorrow.